think the camera quality is definitely different here between the first one and this one right here. But so is the quality of this curry chicken. And which one do y'all think I care more about? Yep, I snuck it in there. Keep the buck with you. I was about to make it without it. Yep. This right here is East Orange curry. Yep. Yep. Oh God. I don't actively make it very often, but I have made it. I've made a gross one too. I say non-gross because it didn't have seafood in it, and it definitely didn't have pork in it. But I had like about 6 different other ways I could have did it. I mean, I could eat seafood. I just don't like seafood. Yep. Yeah, they be stagnation and everything. I did. That's literally my story. I gave up pork 12, I think, years before I gave up beef. I never thought I'd be able to give up beef. I never thought I'd want to either. But I tried that shit one week. I think for 2 weeks. I tried it one week, and I didn't miss it. And then another week passed. And then by the third week, I started feeling real energized. And I was like, where the fuck am I getting all this energy from? And then about in the middle of that week, I realized that I hadn't eaten no beef. So I just wanted to see how long I'd feel like I had all this energy. And I ain't felt fatigued since. Unless I was up like all damn night playing motherfucking Star Wars or some other PlayStation game. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a few more minutes before I even think about throwing the blue in there. I think it's gonna get right though. I know what you mean. So you on that? Yeah, you doing it right. That is literally doing it right. Of course. But I ain't never signed up to Rock Nation title. I'm about to pull my musical off the title. So this is what I realized. Um,
They had the shooter in a car behind the fence, right? They had another guy in a BMW pulling in, watching, see Nipsey and his people right there talking and chilling. Then he hit the signal, he hit the horn, right? And put his hand out like that. You know what I mean? And then that car, dude got out of that car, walked up and shot him and shit. Yeah, man, I see the whole stuff through the camera, bro.
light changing on that bitch and everything.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think we'll just give that shit a little time this summer. I think it's gonna be everything we imagine it to be. Now I'm looking at this shit. We got way more rice than we need, but it's all good. Shout out to Lizard. Shout out to Chef too.
You ever see the way it looks though, bro? Look like that nigga's never shot a gun at angle, bro.
Oh, shit. I might as well just hold this shit because this thing right here is definitely hold. Yo, man, I was trying to get it's what's real fucked up is that I went to the store to go get one of them shits so I could strap it on my arm when I'm running and shit. And they had some old big ass bulky shit that I think you're supposed to put around your waist, like just so it could hold it. Not even like, I mean, I guess that's all I needed, but I wanted it on my damn arm and shit for some fucking reason, right? So I didn't buy that shit. And I think this is like I think that was the day, one of the days I went to actually see the doctor and they told me don't do much and shit like that. So I'm pretty sure either that night or the next day I went out jogging and shit with the phone and shit, fucking around, dropped that shit. And then all this time I had the phone, all the times I dropped it, that was the most devastating drop this phone has seen. It's caused the most damage on that bitch and everything. So at least I was on time when I was thinking I need something to put this phone in while I'm running. Unfortunately, I stopped looking after the first spot. I was hoping that they was just gonna have it the following week instead of going to a different store. And I paid the price for that. Yep. That shit still worked for what I need it for. It just don't look as good. I need to be more careful sliding my hand across it. Man, that's about what I pretty much set up. But the shit I had wasn't around. It wasn't like I had to wear it. But when I was doing StarCast, that's pretty much how I was doing it, man. I was basically wearing my camera and shit, and I feel like it gave everybody a great perspective because they basically had, in my view, they were just able to see it 2 seconds before I was able to see it. It was a close. All right, bet. Good luck. Let's see if I can check the chat. All right, my chat say ain't nobody talking, but it's got about 4 people watching. And I know y'all can't hear Chef, but I am on the line with Chef Mctastic right now, the Murky Dungeon. Make sure y'all get in the follow. Yep, that's a bet. That's facts. Yeah, plus I only want it over there so I can listen to music on these lines. I would have just stayed home. Oh God, that sounds bad. What the fuck? I'm not going to a restaurant under these conditions. Restaurants should be ashamed of themselves for opening. Matter of fact, man, the one that's out here, the first one that opened up out here and shit, man, they was the first ones to start doing takeout and everything. They was the first ones to do indoor too out here. The motherfuckers just closed back down and shit. And went back to doing takeover out and shit like that. So I never even asked why, because what's understood don't need to be said. Somebody there got the coronavirus. rice. Hey, I was checking out my homegirl last night on the stream. She made some motherfucking sushi and shit. She got me a little bit inspired up in these kitchens and shit, man. Start making something that's a little bit sexier. So I don't know. I'm probably not gonna stream that sexy shit. Damn, that's tricky. Hold on. I would definitely fuck that shit up too.
Mice on the general. Oh hell no. Hell no. My son called himself the general.
I don't know it. Seaweed's fucking delicious, man. I fucking love sushi, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I know, man. Look, remember we was up in the hibachi spot having the wasabi off? They need to let the boys see us having the wasabi off, dog. We was eating wasabi. We was trying to see who could stack the most wasabi on the little shrimp sushi joint, man. So, since the shrimp got the little tail sticking out, we was stacking that bitch like it was a mountain, coating that bitch around it and shit. Man, we was trying to have like a whole little volcano of wasabi around that bitch before we put it in. Man, that shit was so good, man. Wasabi is like, oh God, I don't even know how to describe that shit, man. That shit opening up all your sinuses, and at the same time, that shit is hitting your taste buds in three different places. That shit open up your sinuses. It open up your tongue the same way it open up your sinuses and shit. You're like, damn, what kind of flavor? Where exactly is it hitting me at? What kind of thing do I like about this? I don't know. Yeah. God, I love wasabi. Hell no, man. We was eating wasabi till we was tearing up, man. And going back for more. Shout out to Kingslayer with the lurk. 3233. So I'm fairly certain we're doing this draft on October 1st. We already got to game 7. We're going to do one game a day. So we should be done with the season by next Monday or some shit like that. Give or take a couple of wrestling streams. I think by October 1st we should be right on time and shit. Oh look, there's someone at the door.